My name is Teresa Livingston, and I've been helping with the Altar Bread Apostolate for, it's about 20 or 21 years. It's been happening since somewhere between 1955 and 1957, as I understand it. It was first done by a lady in her home by herself. At some point it, moved on to another lady, and then there gradually got to be a group, and they moved into the basement of the rectory. They were working over there, and then finally moved over here in the basement of the convent.
My name is Mary Helen Deutsch, and I've been doing altar breads since 2009. Teresa invited me to be a substitute, and so whenever somebody else couldn't come, I'd come and sub, and I learned all the jobs that way. And she also taught me how to bake, and I also got to apprentice with a couple other experienced bakers. Eventually, Mary Lavore, the mother of Bishop Lavore, she retired in her mid-90s from making altar breads, and so then I got her weekly spot on a regular basis.
Usually we come in and the first thing we do is turn on the machine, because it does take a while to warm up to about 145 degrees Celsius. And then we start to gather the bowls and the mixer and everything. We have the imprints for the priest hosts along the edge, so we want the sheet to come out evenly all the way to the edge, especially where the priest hosts are. It bakes for a minute and a half, or about a minute and 20 seconds really, and when it gets to be a minute, then we scrape off what has oozed out from the sides, and then just wait till the rest of it is finished. Take it out. Usually I have to break off some of there's a little bit of things along the edge just to break them off.
We bake the bread and it's kind of crispy. If we just cut it without humidifying it, it would just crumble. So we put it in the humidifier, and to get it soft but not wet, it's kind of, again, everything's sort of touchy. You have to make sure it's at the right spot. So then it cuts nice, it doesn't crumble. We take it out of the humidifier, we give it to the cutter, and then we go ahead and cut hosts with this. We also, on the sheets, there are the elevations for the priest, consecration and elevation. Those we cut with a hand cutter.
Then we have a little hole in the table, and then it drops into just the pan down here. Yeah. And remembering to line it up correctly.
We have, each other to chat with, and I've got good friends amongst the Altar Bread group, and so we feel like we're family, really. We're pretty close because we see each other very frequently.
I do think that making the hosts is really an act of love for both God, and it's an act of love for the people in the parish and the School of Saint Agnes. the Blessed Mother worked, and she probably made the altar breads for St. John and maybe the other apostles that they consecrated. And so it unites us with her too in her work. The holy sacrifice of the Mass is the most important thing that happens in the world. By the work of our hands, we make this bread, and then the priest consecrates it. It becomes the body and blood, soul and divinity of Jesus Christ. And so that, that's the most valuable thing in the world, of course, and we get to be part of it.